if you are creating content across social media, you are getting a lot of leads and you don't even know it. So today I will show you the system that takes the engagement that you are receiving on social media and turns that into leads that you can reach out to. This system essentially takes any kind of engagement that you are receiving in a platform like LinkedIn, for example, but this can be applied also in other platforms. Takes the information from those people, analyzes those people to understand whether they are relevant for you, they fit within your ICP, and if that's the case, um, classify those and add those in a database so that you can reach out to them. So the system starts over here with the schedule trigger. What we are doing now essentially over here is we are triggering the system every single day, so once per day. And then we divide the system into two different buckets. On one side, we are getting profile views. So in this case, we are getting LinkedIn profile views. And in this case, we are getting LinkedIn posts. Now, the tool that we are using to do that is called Unipile. This is the actual tool that we are using. As a lot of flexibility in terms of the accounts. You can manage up to 10 different accounts for $50 per month, and has a lot of interesting functionality, especially related to LinkedIn. The things that we are doing over here is we let's run the get 5 post. So what we are doing here essentially is we are getting the last 5 posts that you created. We split those out, filter for personal post only, and then for each post what we do over here is we get the people who put like, and so the information that we are getting over here is the first name, the last name, and the LinkedIn URL, which will be the most important information over here. And then we get a comments over here, and finally aggregate all of this in a format like the following. On the other side, what we are doing over here is we are getting the LinkedIn profile views. So any kind of person that visits your profile is taken from here. We are taking the name as well as the LinkedIn URL, which are the most important information. Over here, we do all sorts of different things when it comes to data manipulation. So we are aggregating the people that visit your profile as well as the people that like and comment on your profile in a single block. We are deduplicating data, so to make sure that no people are duplicated over here. So, and we do that by just checking on the profiles and just having a single block of profiles at the end. And then this is the most important part. First off, what we are doing over here is we are checking each of these people. First off, we are checking those within a database, so within Airtable in this instance, and we are checking if that specific Unipile identifier, which is the ID of the LinkedIn profile, actually exists within our system. If that doesn't exist, what we do over here is we do two things. First off, we do LinkedIn enrichment, and let me show you what this means in a second. So the LinkedIn enrichment part essentially is the part related to turning the LinkedIn URL into valuable information that we can use. So instead of just having the URL, we can get all sort of information such as LinkedIn, such as the first name, last name, headline, work experience, all different things like that. We do that with the view profile, and then we do the same thing with the retrieve company profile, but at the company level. So in this instance, we get the company name, we get the website of the company, we get the industry of the company, all sort of information like that. And finally, we get all of those into a single block that we get in the end. In this way, what we can do is we have all sort of information about the prospect. We create the contact within the database, and then we run the contact through an ICP analysis. The ICP analysis in this instance is used to check whether the person is actually a relevant prospect to reach out to. So what we are doing over here is we have an ICP analysis that is created within a Google Drive document. In this case, we are doing that for 2 companies, so that is why we have 2 of them. And then within the basic node over here, what we are saying is you are a B2B scoring system for a company. Your job will be to score those company against a specific set of rules that we defined. We define the output format, and then we send over the response. In this way, what we are able to get over here in the end when we update the contact is a graph like the following. The end result within our table would look something like that, where we have the LinkedIn name, so we are getting the first name, last name. Over here, we have an ICP name. So in this instance, the client has multiple ICP offerings, and so different tiers and different things. So here we have the specific ICP name. The best company fit. So if you have multiple companies, we can check whether the lead fits within a specific company. The tier of the ICP. So this could be tier based on the specific qualification that you give. So for example, if you have a company that is the perfect fit for you and it's US based with 20 plus employees, that is actively hiring, that is something as a tier one, for example. Then you remove one thing such as the actively hiring, and that becomes a tier two. So this is how the tiering is done, and obviously this is a sales consulting role if this is not done directly within the automation itself. And lastly, the two most important thing over here, the last two most important things over here are the ICP status, so whether this is fit or not fit, and then the ICP qualification criteria, so that you have an understanding of what was created by the AI. On top of that, what we have over here is another system, and let me show you also that other system. Here it is. So what we are doing over here is we are doing essentially the same thing, but on top of that, if the ICP is a fit, we run everything. If the ICP is a fit, we run everything to email enrichment, and so we can enrich and verify the email directly over here, so that you would already have a list of emails that you can reach out to. This can also be added directly to a campaign if you wanted to, and then in that way you have a specific set of evergreen campaign that you can run directly with your social prospecting. So hope this was useful. Let me know if it was valuable. Let me know if you're interested in implementing something like that. More than happy to help you sort that out. You can check the first link in the description. With that said, talk to you soon. Have a nice day.